Hey guys, I was at the shooting range last week, well, the week before Thanksgiving, and I loaded a couple of magazines up. I fired one, I fired two. On the third magazine, about the second round on the third magazine, the little white dot on my front sight just disappeared. It fell out. It was the weirdest thing. I've never had a gun do that to me, but nevertheless, it fell out. It's just a black hole now. Um, So I was a little disappointed. You know, it's an XD. It should be a little bit better, I guess. But I'm not sure what really causes that little white dot to fall out just by itself. But we're going to fix it. So I figured I'll tape it. Maybe if anybody else out there has the same problem, or if you need to upgrade your sights, um, little white dots inside your standard sights, you can use this video. So I've never been happy with the back ones either. Reason being, compare that to the Glock. I mean, it's a totally different style, but look at the white and see how much whiter that white is. It's so much more visible. Um, your front dot also. Um, it's a lot more visible on your German-made guns or even some, American-made guns. So I've never been happy with these dots. We're gonna remove these and we'll fill them back in. Um, I contacted Springfield and they said all it is just modeling paint is what's in these sites. So what I'm going to use, I'm not going to use modeling paint. I will use white nail polish. The reason for that is, one, easy to remove. Two, these nail polishes have been designed to look good, be vibrant and bright. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use nail polish, not modeling paint. So um, we can get cracking. So I've never done this. This is the first time, so bear with me. I might have to cut the video in and out a little bit. If I do, I apologize for that. But let's get cracking. Let me show you what I'm going to use. If I end up using anything else, I will introduce that to you guys. Um, of course, nail polish. We'll use some nail polish remover, nice and pink. And oh, this is actually non-acetone polish remover, so keep that in mind. We don't want to screw up the finish on our sights or the slide. So um, I will use a pick. This is an automotive pick I've had laying around in the garage, so I'm gonna use that. Um, Paper towels, blue or white. I'm gonna use blue for now, and use the blue stuff for now. And this is an idea I had. I'm going to use a syringe to apply the paint and also um, maybe apply a little bit of the nail polish to the area so we can like pinpoint exactly where we want the paint to go. Uh, you can use the normal needle. I just couldn't find a long enough needle that's going to fit inside the bottle. All the needles I could find were pretty short, so um, we'll use one of these. These are, I don't know, I bought this maybe 8 years ago uh, from uh, from a pharmacy, and it was like 27 cents, 30 cents. Uh, you don't need a prescription for these because the needles are huge. I bought them so I can fill them with oil and apply oil in areas where, you know, you have little access. Um, so I'm going to use that, but I'm not going to use the syringe. I'm just going to use the needle part. And that should do it. This thing's been sitting for a while. I'll give it a little shake. And what we'll do is tear the gun apart. I'm going to take the barrel and the recoil assembly out because I just don't want it to get in the way. put that aside. And we'll put those aside. Okay, this way we can set it down nice and flat and work with it if we have to. Okay, I'll start with scraping out the back ones. So the way I figured I'm going to do it is I'll pour a little bit of this acetone stuff out. Phew, these things stink. Okay, and then let's get a Q-tip. We'll use a Q-tip also. And then I'll soak a Q-tip in there. Give it a good soak. And I'm just going to dab and fill that little divot with polish remover. Let me get this now adjusted so you guys can see better. Okay. Then I'll go in with the pick and just pick at it, see if I can remove any of this stuff. It's pretty soft actually. The painting there feels fairly soft. Okay. Go in there with the pick. Oh yeah, it's coming out. Let me see if the camera can focus there. There you go. I might have to switch this to autofocus. Hold on. Let me give you a yeah, you see how it's actually coming out? Wipe that on the paper. Just gonna move it around. Oh yeah, there's more coming out. Just pick at it. These are steel sights, so if you have plastic sights, you really want to be careful. I'm being gentle with the pick. There's still polish remover in that little divot. Just moving it in circular motion, and boom, it's coming out. There's a little bit more. We'll apply a bit more remover. Oh yeah, it's working. All right. Then I have a little bit of that blue stuff, blue paper towel, right here. I'll go in the divot with the paper and the pick, and I'll just clean it out. Yeah, that's coming out. Slowly, but surely it's coming out. I'm gonna dip my paper towel in some remover. Ooh, that might be too much. This blue paper towel just absorbs liquid like crazy. Okay. Just gonna keep picking at it till I remove everything. If you have to hit it with more, you can. Alright, there's just a tad bit left in there, but you guys get the idea. I don't want to make you watch this whole thing. Come on, yeah, see, it's coming out. So I'm going to repeat the process for the other one, and I'm going to clean this one up a little bit more, and I'll come back, and we'll go from there. Okay, I got the other one out. It looks like there's more in there, but it's not. It's just the shiny metal underneath. The light's reflecting off of it. But yeah, both of them are clean, and this acetone stuff actually degreases also, so I wasn't too worried about that. It's degreased, and it's ready for the paint to go in. So I'm gonna go. Oh, actually, before I do that, I found out that the needle. Let me see if we can get this guy to focus. There you go. The needle has that flat edge up front. Has a very sharp flat edge on the front of it, and that really helped getting in there. Yeah, just scraping all that stuff out. It really helped. So let's get going with the paint. Let me see if what I have in mind is gonna work. So shake it some more, and move that guy up a bit. Alright, so I was thinking if we dip the needle in paint, we're gonna get that little drop forming at the end, and we can drop that into our site like that. Okay, that's good. And I'll do the same. Go in there, and as you can see how it's forming a little bubble down there. Yeah, that might be a little much. I'm gonna put the needle inside the hole, and I'm gonna twist it. I'm gonna twist and just coat that hole inside that hole right there. There we go. So that's in. Maybe we should poke it a few times. Alright, I'm going to switch to manual focus, guys. Okay, so I'm going to go and poke it just in case there's air trapped in there, which there was. So wasn't the other one. We'll hit it with a little bit more paint in this guy. Alright. Okay, and then we'll move on to the front one. We'll do the same thing for the front one. I'm just gonna dip that in. See if I can do this way. Yeah, there we go. Just gonna put that in carefully, and I will just Move it about, move it around, and remove. Put it in there a few times, make sure all the air bubbles come out. And I'll go in one more time, poke it with the needle, make sure the bubbles are coming out, and the front one looks pretty full. Now I'll go, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can get, because right now there is there's a little dimple, a little divot inside that sight. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm going to try and fill that up all the way so it's level with the back of the sight. I'll let it dry a little bit, and we'll go in again, a little bit more paint, and there we go. Wipe that clean, get more paint, and we'll just hit it. There we go. We don't want too much in there because once we wipe the axis off, um, we don't want it to take a lot of paint out. I'll do the bottom one again. Making sure I don't leave any bubbles in there. Okay, I think I'm done with the polish for now. I'll cap it up. And I'm gonna put a little bit of polish remover on my paper. And we'll wipe that needle clean. Here we go. Alright, that's clean. Cap it so I don't poke myself. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, now let's see if this blue stuff is going to soak everything up, or is it actually going to do the work. I'm just going to tear off a little piece, and I'll apply a little bit of polish. Don't want to overdo it because this stuff is just way too absorbent. Okay, let's go with the front one. Just gonna put it on and wipe. Put it on and wipe. I'm keeping my finger flat to the top of the sight. So that's the top of the sight. I'm keeping it nice and flat. I'm not pushing in too hard, just letting the paper towel do the work. I'll flip it, and man, it looks pretty clean, but I'll hit it one more time. Put on top and pull back. Yeah, see, it's soaking some of that stuff in there. It's soaking it up. Then we'll clean the top. There we go. That looks pretty good. It's in there and it's full. I'm just gonna wait and see what happens when it dries. Okay, we'll do the same for the back one. I have a little bit of remover still on there. Just gonna put it on and wipe it. There we go. Let's add just a tiny bit. You got to be careful. Just very small amount. You don't want too much of it in there. I'm just going to keep that flat. There you go. There's that. I'll go to the back side. And I'm just laying it on there, not putting a lot of pressure. And just remove. Yeah, I think I need a new piece. There is enough polish on the old piece that's actually rubbing up on the site. So a bit more polish. And use the least amount of polish on here. Put it on. Here we go. Got a little bit on top of the sites. We'll remove that. Okay. Come on, camera, focus. Okay. Gotta go to menu. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It's offset a little bit. I'm just gonna let it dry overnight, and if I need to, I'll hit it again. The same. I'll just repeat the process over again until I get it to look the way I want it to look. But I mean, look at that. That's a huge difference right there. Wow, yeah. I took some pictures of the before, and I'm going to take some pictures of these, and I'll put them at the end of the video. See if we can actually tell a difference between the two. Real life, I'm looking at it right now, it looks 100 times better than the factory ones. So it's very nice and bright. It's actually on par. The white is on par with the Glocks. I'm very happy with that one. It looks like it worked. So, and I don't have paint anywhere. That looks good. So I'll put it together, and we are good to go. Alright guys, let me know. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, anything.